Mabuhay! Great day, guys! Welcome to TSA Toy Stash in Action with another toy review, and I'm Ranger Dave, and today we're gonna take a look at the Mcfarlane Toys Gold Label DC Multiverse DC Rebirth Shazam figure. That is right, guys, the Gold Label Shazam figure is out, and I'm just totally stoked that we have it right here on the channel. Getting a classic looking Shazam figure is just a treat for us collectors, so let's go ahead and check this figure out. Alright, so here he is, guys. Inside of the packaging we got Shazam, and it looks really nice. So it is on your standard Mcfarlane packaging, and it looks really cool. The only difference is when it comes to the regular basis is that it has the gold label right here, so I'm assuming there is a regular Shazam figure that Mcfarlane will release, but yeah, this one right here already looks like a regular, so I'm thinking that might be a recolor for the regular release, something like that. But yeah, again, right here at the back of the box you will see a comic book artwork of the DC Rebirth Shazam, and it's very different to the entire figure. But yeah, I do appreciate a very comic book look right here at the back for our posters. But yeah, enough about the packaging, guys. Let's go ahead and open this figure up. Okay, so here he is, guys. Outside of the packaging we got Shazam, and he feels really good, guys. Alright, to be honest, I do love the heft to it of this entire figure, though the cape right here feels like a little back heavy. To be honest, that's because it's on a thicker side on that plastic right there, similar with the Black Adam movie figure. I'm not a really big fan of those thick plastics on the capes, but so far, so it's an okay start for the figure. Alright, guys, so first up is the head sculpt, and I have to say one big improvement right here is the eyes. Alright, I love the eyes. That's because it's looking really straight right there. That's how it's supposed to be, guys. When it comes to these Mcfarlane figures, they have to look straight because you could do more posability with that. You don't want them on that side eye situation. But yeah, I do love the head sculpt right here. It does have really nice shading, so that looks really cool. Now going to the left arm, guys, or the left side of the figure, it looks really nice. I do love the texturing right here on the entire suit. It looks really nice. And then you got a little Shazam lightning bolt sculpt right there on the shoulders, so that adds more depth to the entire figure. And then you got the gauntlets right here, looking really awesome. I do love it because you can actually see sculpted detail in that right there. Got some ancient writings all over, so that's really cool. And of course, at the right side of the hand you get basically the same hand. There's no difference when it comes to the sculpts, but again, I do love those sculpted detail on those gauntlets. To the chest of the figure itself, guys, it looks awesome right here. You got some texturing going on right there, two types of texturing. I think this is supposed to be like a little leather kind of a thing going on right there. But yeah, I do love it right there. The Shazam logo looks really nice, guys. It's super nice to see the Shazam logo in a classic kind of look to be back right here in this action figure form, so that's really neat. Okay, so going to the lower section of this entire figure, guys, I do love the legs right here, the sculpt of the legs. It looks amazing, though I don't like right here is the knee sculpt, because it breaks the entire dynamic. This leg right here, this is buff legs right here, guys, but it's gonna be destroyed because of that tipped edge right there. So I'm not a big fan of that. Destroys the sculpt, so I do hope that Mcfarlane tries to do something like this again right here on the upper section of the double jointed elbow, similar to this right here on the knees. But that's just on me. And going to the boots, guys, the sculpt of the boots looks really nice, and it is very similar with the movie Shazam figure, or the one that we got already on the Fury of the Gods Shazam Mcfarlane figures. I think that the movie version did took inspiration on the DC Rebirth comics, because it's very similar when it comes to the boots. And of course, guys, going at the back of the figure, you do have a beautiful drape right here on the cape. It looks really nice, though I do wish that the hood is that you could actually pose it right here on the movable. I mean, there you go, that's the word, movable. I hope that it is movable, but right now it's just sculpted in there. So I think that the Mcfarlane version, wherein he's gonna release the regular version, not the gold label. It's the one with the hood. So we've seen it happen on the Black Adam line. So I think that's what they're gonna do with the Shazam figure. And of course, guys, for the accessories, you do get a trading card. So this is really really nice right here. Same thing, alright, guys, on the back of the packaging. But yeah, again, I do love it when McFarlane does the comic book versions out of this, because we don't really get trading cards of the old comic books anymore. So I am a big fan of just getting those really really cool old comic book artwork. So that is just really neat. This figure comes with two extra hands, which I really really like. You do have this semi-relaxed hand, so that's really cool. And of course, you get a really really nice McFarlane stand right there. And lastly, guys, you do get these electric pieces right here, or electric effects. So this looks really nice, guys, but again, it is on that blue type of electric effects. I don't know, guys. I really really feel that it's supposed to be gold, made out of hard plastic, unlike the other electric effects pieces that we get that's made out of translucent plastic. They're a little softer to the touch, but yeah, these are awesome. Okay, so let's snap the McFarlane stand there. Place the hand as is, and put the extra hand right there. It's just slipping. There it goes. Lightning swirl, lightning. All right, guys, so here he is with all of the accessories. So far it's okay. All right, so it's nothing really that special when it comes to these lightning effects pieces. Again, I could have wished that they're just yellow, but that's just on me, guys. So far it's still a great figure with these added accessories. It's still really really good. So for the articulation on this figure, you do have a side to side rotation right there, up and down, and swivels right here. So that's because it's on a ball joint, and it does have an extra ball joint right here on the neck. So you got 2 points of articulation basically on this entire figure's head, because it has additional range when it comes to that neck. Okay, so for the arms, guys, you can raise it up about this far and then down about this much. Rotate it if you want to about that much. Again, once you raise it about this far, you do have a butterfly joint right there, so that is really cool. You got a bicep swivel right here that is very short, double jointed elbows. That's really nice. Just need to crunch him both right there, so that's as far as it could go for both of these joints at max. And then going right here forward again, swivel right here at the wrist, hinge at the wrist. And then if you're going right here at the entire chest, guys, for the upper torso and then the lower torso, they're both on a ball joint again, so you can move it side to side right here when it comes to the Shazam figure. And then going right here at the lower waist section, you can do so. So it's on a ball joint, so you can get a pretty good range of articulation right there. You can raise it up of that much, and you can bend the crunches as that far. So I am a little worried right here that it might wear off the paint on the entire belt, but other than that, it looks really really cool. And speaking about the lower section of the entire figure, guys, you do have the belt right here of Shazam. There's really not that much of a detail right here. It just adds continuity detail right here for the lower section of the torso. So far so good. I do love the paint job right here on the belt. Now as for the splits goes, here it is, guys. That is max for the split on this figure, which is pretty good. And then down about this much, forward about this much, back about this much. You got double jointed knees right there, looking really really ugly because of the sculpt destroyed right there, but yeah, it is what it is. And then down about this much. For the boot cut, you don't have any boot swivel right here, but you do have a bow hinge right here for the boots, so you can swivel it around right there, hinge, and then you got a little boot cut right here at the tip as well. And just for fun, guys, here's a quick size comparison with our DC Rebirth Shazam figure next with our movie Shazam figure from the Fury of the Gods, and also our Black Adam cloaked version right there. So it looks really really nice right here next with the movie versions, but you could also see and notice right here that this figure is a very very large figure, depending on the both of these two figures, because usually the movie figures are larger than the comic book version. So right here, this is a very large figure. And of course, guys, here he is next with our DC Rebirth Aquaman, and of course Hal Jordan. So far so good, guys. I do love the direction of McFarlane going on the DC Rebirth versions of these classic heroes. So far, this is what I'm noticing on him because he's been releasing a lot of DC Rebirth figures, and this is where we can build our actual, basic Justice League. So this right here is just pretty exciting. Alright guys, so that's my take for the Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse Gold Label DC Rebirth Shazam figure. So I totally love it, the paint job, the face, and of course the accessories that it comes with this figure. For a Mcfarlane figure, this is a lot of accessories. But yeah, the sculpt, I do love it, except on the knees right there. It feels a little broken because of the entire sculpt of the knees. It feels like there's like pointed or something armored going on right there. But other than that, guys, I do like the figure. Still gonna give this a 4 out of 5 rating. And yeah, I hope you guys like this video. And if you are new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell to be updated on every new video we have here. We have hundreds of videos on the channel for you guys to check out. And if you find one that you like or nah, we're just happy you're here. Remember guys, life is just one big collection. Peace out. God bless. Look at that. Shazam!